Welcome back to You and I Are the Same in the way that we have our own styles and we won't change. In the last part, I went through normal and failed the extra stage as Marissa. You're not gonna believe it, but this time I'm gonna play through normal and fail the extra stage as Sanae. Alright, Sanae, what do you like? Because you're a bit interesting in the main games. You have like your snakes and you have your frogs. So when you're actually multiple shot types, which is 12 the only game where Sanae was more than one shot? So one shot in 13, she was one shot in 15, she was one shot in 18. So yeah, you had one game where you had multiple shot types, where you had one was frog and one was snake, and basically ever since then you've had your homing snakes and your frog bombs. I also have to wonder how you'll be written, because I don't really remember how Sanae was written in most of the games, but I remember how she was written in 15, and she was written to be a bit of a something. He was a bit out there in that game. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way, actually. That game needed some entertainment. So here I am playing this game again, my third recording. Will I do a fourth recording? Just get it done with? I don't know. You know, some shot types have a higher non-focus damage than focus damage. Don't know if that's the case for any of these. Seems like you're not here to greet me. Are you a human being? Bingo! It's no small feat for a human to make it here. And you will be defeated by this human overwhelmingly! Yeah, she's a bit chuny, isn't she? Is that so? Do show me. Is that so? That sounds like a familiar phrase. Must be imagining things. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say it before. It's gonna be a weird comparison. Remember when Silva Gunner did that one event that was like Mario disappeared from the timeline? There's a bunch of rips about Luigi trying to remember Mario or something. This is what happens here. Rumi has been ripped from the timeline. She's gone. I think they do this in every game. Like, I don't remember who they replaced in the second game, but in the third game, they replaced Mystia with, like, some character they used to foreshadow their extra stage, because the third game had a completely different extra stage, because there's, like, these games are weird in that they're both retellings of the original game, so they also have, like, some original story attached onto it. I don't know if that might not start until the next game, though. This one, it seems to be the original story, except that Rumi is dead. Ate a poisoned human and now she's dead. You think the paddy wagon was edible? Was it just an aesthetic? I didn't see that coming. My apology, I possess the power of a god! Well, this is pointless. I better go now. Oh, now you want to scoot off? And for Sanae to fight the Chuno. Sanae fought Chuno in 12.3, so they have met, I think. At 12.3, the characters with stories are Chirno, Sanae, and Maylink. 3 characters that have nothing to do with each other. And Maylink didn't meet anyone in her story because she was asleep. Her entire story was her being asleep. Her fights were real though, or at least the one against the fish, because the fish is real. He was in 15.5, I think. Right. The ice does in fact not kill me, so I don't need to worry about dodging it. For some reason I understood that when I played as Rainbow, but not when I played as Marissa. Yeah, what is this? Oh, you do more damage when unfocused, don't you, Sanae? It's just a weird shot in general. Like, going in, like, straight, but then at 2 angles to the side. Sanae's shot isn't normally like this, is it? Was one of her shots like this in 12? I don't know. I only ever played one Sanae shot in 12. It was the one with the snake bombs. Which I will see again soon once I finish the show cover and have to get footage for it. My UFO replay, my one and only. I'm never playing that game again. Has Sanae as the character. Something isn't right here. Seems like you're the reason behind the abnormal weather here. I'm the leader of the fairies. No, you're not. This is my place. He might be the leader of, like, the ice-like fairies, I don't remember. I don't think you can defeat me. Anyway, I'll destroy you. You are way over your head. God, now I want to, like, not focus, and that's gonna fuck me up. Because Sanae seems to do more damage unfocused. Yeah, look at that. There's definitely a difference. Oh, Sanae, why? I do not like shot types that do less damage when focused. Not at all. On Bashara! You don't have frog bombs. You throwing a bunch of those things does less damage than a frog exploding. Oh, you know that's an eye. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who for all of my replays that I'm going to be using in the Stage 5 compilation, which character did I play as in each of them? I played as Reimu in 6, right? Because that was specifically made that for the 6 video. Played as Sakuya in 7. Played as Yomuko in 8. 9 I just used a replay against Komachi. And the one for Yuka, since it was the last part of that series. The replay went on for like 5 minutes. Or that fight went on for like 5 minutes, so I only had to use like 3 minutes of it. Because 9 was like that. Sometimes you can just get through Komachi and Eiki, and sometimes you really can't. And my Sanae footage, I think, was also Reimu. I don't play Moth as Marissa very often. 11 was also Reimu, because I only ever play TouHou 11 as Reimu A, except for my series where I played as all the other ones. The Dumpster Fire series, because that was the series where I like had the wrong setting on my microphone or something, and rather than fix it, I just did whatever the hell that series was. I don't know. Why people watch that? Ailing. This is not what you did last time. Why, okay? Sanae has different bombs depending on the situation to which you pressed them, but I don't exactly know what that situation was. I was focused. Was I focused last time? I don't remember. The tiredness is coming back. Feel my eyes glazing over. Seems like this is the gate of the mansion. Who are you? I am the Miko of Moria Shrine. Miko again? I know that Miko was here. Not only was she here, we also fought for a while. Are these stories concurrent? One after the other? I just want to go in and investigate the incident. Sorry, you're not allowed to enter. We Miko have our own ways. You are, after all, just a yokai. not that smart to mess with a yokai. If that were true, I wouldn't be here to exterminate you. Mei Ling's a yokai. What kind of yokai is she? She's a dragon. Not really. Cool she was. Yeah, the only dragon in this series is also a turtle. What you doing, Mei Ling? I don't remember this spell. Probably just because of my own bad memory and the fact that I haven't really been paying attention through any of these recordings because I've been tired. Yeah, I didn't need to do that, but panic. Sometimes you're panicking, Anakin. Why does Onbasher do, like, no damage? Just to represent the Kaneko. Weak, something. No, she's not. She's actually a very powerful character in 17.5 from Mega T. She'll just sit and throw sticks at people. You win. Though her story was also one where you didn't have to do the full Yuma fight, I think. $17.5, that was a game, wasn't it? The game's plot was very silly. Like, oh, we're bringing oil to Gensokyo. It's a big deal. You know, you've had a nuclear fusion plant since 11. Just gonna forget that. This magical power that humanity doesn't have, but oh no, we're going back to oil. So this blood oil has got like spirits in it or something. You know, I wouldn't be, you know, like, I'm just gonna call this now. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a chapter in a written work at some point about how, they're fucking gonna use that nuclear power plant to fuel the Lunarian AI Center 2 electric boogaloo or something. Seems like something to be written nowadays. God, I hope TouHou 21 has nothing to do with the moon. I'm so tired of it. I don't even hate the characters from the moon, I just hate everything they talk about. Just a bunch of nonsense. It's nonsense they never shut up about. No, maybe, hopefully TouHou 20 is just like a one-off thing, and it's not the part of a full, like, arc that leads on to anything, because I can't imagine anything coming after 20 being something I'd be remotely interested in. Just move on to something else. It can be like the 16, because 16 never really did anything. I mean, it established Okina, regrettably. And she was a thing, regrettably. She's still a thing, regrettably. But, like, the story didn't really go anywhere after that. It was really 17 where the whole, like, this is an arc of the series now thing began. And kind of ended with 19. The whole arc ended, and we never found out what that fourth boss was mentioned in that text. Nope. Just headcanon that's Yamame or something. So yeah, this is definitely just stage 4 now. One of those themes where it feels like it was different at some point, but it just kind of turned into it. What the heck? Even the most cheerful and outgoing person could turn into a hikikimori staying in such a dark and damp place. I'm sorry, you've been charged with breaking into the Great Library. Little Devil. That's her name. This isn't even where I wanted to go in the first place. How did I end up here? I went to the front door. But you're already here, aren't you? Prepare to take your punishment. So, you're the librarian there. I am the devil assigned by the master to take care of the library temporarily. Devil? A yokai, then. There's a big difference between a devil and a regular yokai. Anyhow, I smell evil here. You guys must have something to do with the incident. My master would never care for the outside world, and neither would I. Then just let me in. I'm not going to head back empty-handed. Don't think you can just come and go as you please. Oh, more trouble. We've got trouble. Oh, holy shit. Fire Emblem Fates. Your story may have been garbage, but I liked the game. Thought it was fun. I thought I like thought about this a bit. How important a story like really is for a video game, and like it really depends on the game itself. Like I don't think, even saying that, I don't think there's any. I don't know, are there certain genres where you say that the story is so important to where if the story's bad, even if like literally everything else about the game is good, it's a bad game? I don't know. Because like the story of like, I don't know, like a platform, whatever is bad, like who fucking cares? But if like the story of like your 500-hour RPG is dog water, then I don't know. Better hope the gameplay is good at least. But when you're playing a game for that long, like I don't know. Saying this, I played many hours of Fire Emblem Fates, and again, that game story, absolute garbage. But the gameplay was very fun. But that's also like a tactical RPG. There's a lot of gameplay there. Which, like, maybe this is me just not being a fan of turn-based RPGs in general, but it feels like really not that much going on in a turn-based RPG, so you're really kind of there for the story, and if the story's bad, I don't know. Right, I like ran into a bullet when I was playing as Marissa at this part last time, didn't I? I find it funny that the Fire Emblem went from Fates to Three Houses. Well, they didn't immediately. They had the remake of Echoes, which added so much plot that it was basically a different game. Anyway, I don't know how developed was the original Guidance plot. I don't know. Yeah, the funny thing about Three Houses, you went from a game that was the story was so stupid that everyone just made fun of it. So Three Houses had these things called complex characters, and the internet doesn't like complex characters, so they spent the past like 6 years arguing about the characters. No, this character is pure evil. No, this character is actually the good guy. Maybe. Somewhere in the middle. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Very much going to make you cry, but I will not let you say goodbye. I tell many lies, devil, and I will hurt you. don't remember this attack. Maybe it's because Marissa blew up your pumpkin so quickly last time. I never did play Engage. Apparently it was... I don't know, the sentiment seems to be similar to Fate's, where the story is... Well, maybe not as bad. It's nothing to write home about. It's not a laughingstock. But apparently the gameplay was pretty good, so I'd probably enjoy it. I just never got it. I guess I could at some point. I don't know if I ever got a way to record Switch games, because, you know, I haven't played with occasional, like, I think I played Minecraft a couple times. I haven't played a game that wasn't involved in making a video since I started making these videos. So, if I'm going to play something, I need to make a video out of it eventually. You know, it's on Switch. If it's on Switch, I can play it. It's not like Switch 2, where I'm never getting a Switch 2, so anything that's on there I don't care about. Finally, got out of that hellhole. Hate libraries. You'd better take in this beautiful night while you can. Say, is that some sort of costume you're wearing? Do not know who I am. How rude. I'm Sakuya Izayoi, the head maid here. Yokai? No. Human, when did these two meet? They definitely know each other now. But apparently they didn't when this game was made. Now human? My goodness, why would a human live in such a terrible place? I not only live here, I am also in charge of all kinds of things here. Then you're like a subordinate of the yokai. It's a long story, one I will never tell you. Well, I'm here looking for the root of the incident. I'm sorry to inform you that now is a bad time to visit. That's not a nice thing to do. I've come a long way to get here. I'm not leaving until I see the last boss. Try to get past me, if you can. Meanwhile, please enjoy the chains of time. Stains of time. Immediately died. Did I have bombs that I wasted? Can't tell. Alright, this is when the game gets gain, so don't die too much. What was I talking about? I was talking about Fire Emblem or something, right? I don't know why she gets purple bubble and why she... Have I, like, been not shifted while using the on-boss run? I just haven't noticed. Okay, this part is slightly different. We're, like, going ham on the piano here. Yep, don't trust that one. I guess back to talking about stories and games. I remember there was that one game, that one TouHou RPG. It's not Devil of Decline. It's the one before that. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I remember watched a playthrough of that game that went on for a very long time, and the thing about that game is its story kind of annoyed me, because it basically had the exact same story as, like, most fan shmups do. Let's say that fan shmups and TouHou, they seem to have, like, two varieties. There's this one, where, besides Rumia 2, they're just using this visual TouHou characters again, and then you have the other type, where, like, their entire cast is original characters. They basically try to make their own mainline game, really, where, you know, every character's new, and they make the whole incident and this whole thing. So that game story was basically like those kind of TouHou games, where it's like, you know, it's a new group of characters, they're here to cause an incident, Rainbow's gonna show up and beat them, like Rainbow does in every mainline game. But it was that, but it was spread out to be as long as an RPG. Do I talk to... I don't talk to any of these... Is Rumia 2 the only boss I talked to afterwards? Or did I not talk to her afterwards either? I just imagine that. Yeah, the way they stretch that story out... that game's like really simple story out to being as long as an RPG is. They made it to where, like... and the bad guys start an incident, right? But Reimu doesn't know who started the incident. So she goes to everyone. Like every group in TouHou. What, you again? I'm just here for the intense scent. The scent? What do you mean? Maybe only yokai can tell the difference. I see what's going on here. Seems like you figured it out. Enough talk! How about you? Well, if you put it that way, it's time for me to show you I mean business. Yeah, like, I don't remember what game that went up to, but it was like at least 12. And Reimu just went to every group and was like, did you cause the incident? There was a whole level of her just going up to trying to find the people to ask if they caused the incident. And every single character's like, well, we didn't cause the incident, but you're already here, so we might as well lie so that we start a boss fight anyway. And that's just that was like half the game. It's just nothing happening. It's Reimu just going around. She recruits a bunch of people on the way. You get like a team of people. And it's just, that's like half the game. It's just Reimu going like, maybe this person caused the incident. And you get to him and it's like, ah, Reimu, I totally did cause the incident. And you beat him and it's like, actually, Reimu, I didn't cause the incident. You just wasted like an hour of your life. Go ask someone else. And then once Reimu does that to literally everyone, then the bad guys reveal themselves and the plot happens. Ah, how weird this place has become. What a rare guest. Aha, here comes the last boss. I am the Lord of the Mansion, Remedius Scarlet. You a human, I suppose? That's not a polite way of saying it, and I'm not just a human. That is reasonable. A normal human would have been stabbed by a Sakia. Say, are you the one behind this incident? How could I be the cause? I've moved on from such things. Then tell me why. Tell me why the yokai have been acting like they're all crazy. Now that you mention it, I came across this strange scent of yokai love. Is that so? Oh god, she's infected me too! So, I used it to send out my invitations, to lure them here. So, it was you after all. I just want more guests here to taste my tea. You just cannot stand a peaceful Gensokyo, can you? It is too much. It is too much fun for me. Whatever, for the faith of yokai, I'm not letting you get away with this! Are you underestimating me? I'm not a regular Miko, you know. Keeps getting better and better because tonight is also a full moon. Then come, prepare to be mocked by destiny. So yeah, people like that game. But that game, just watching through that game, it just really annoyed me. How it kept going. It just kept going. Game's really long, and it's just like nothing really interesting happened at all. Which normally isn't a problem. Most TouHou games don't have a story worth writing about. Which is why most of the time they just focus on the character writing anyway. So maybe the character writing was better in that game, and I'm just not giving the credit it deserves, but it's like, from what I remember, it's just like, yeah, if a game's gonna be that long, you have a bit more of a story than Reimu beats people up. Just listening to Romelia's new theme here. It's pretty neat. Did she have Spear the Gugnir in TouHou 6? I mean, she obviously didn't have a spear attack, but it's like one of her, like, shooting is like Scarlet Shoot supposed to be her throwing her Gugnir or something. Okay, stop fucking up here, okay? quite a bit of us left. Now I've only got 2 extra lives. Was doing it better at some point, but at some point I started doing pretty bad. So I need to stop doing that. Only Sanae did damage. She unfortunately does not. So I am in this predicament. But then again, it really doesn't matter if I win or not, because apparently, because I beat it as Marissa and got nothing. There was no story. So apparently it literally doesn't even matter if I win or not. Because I unlock the extra stage of every character anyway. Really, the only reason I'm doing this is to show the dialogue at this point. God knows I'm not getting any closer to beating the extra stage every time I attempt it as a new character, especially this one. Sanae's not giving anyone the extra stage, there's no damage. The enemies will ram into her before I can shoot them down. Yep, I'm doing no damage, because I'm focused, but I'm not going to unfocus for this. Are you kidding me? Look at the screen. Did I have bombs? I guess I didn't, because I pressed the button, I feel like. Maybe I didn't. Yep, she's doing solo damage. 17 seconds left, yes. This is like the opposite of the SA videos, where I got better as time went on, to where when I got to the, like, Marissa C run, I think I, like, didn't even die, I only had to use a couple bombs. I'm now getting worse at the game as time goes on, so patch lead run is gonna be really bad. Actually, knowledge. Knowledge debuts from the ancient British archives. Alright. Yeah, about to get a game over. Unfortunate. Well, I mean, I say that, I'll just see what using a continue looks like. You know, I'm still tired. I'm in fact still tired. My eyes kind of feel heavy. Nope. I used to continue and lost absolutely nothing because you don't get an ending anyway. Oh no. I'm probably not. Yeah, I'm feeling tired, so that means I probably shouldn't do a 4th recording, but actually it means I should do a 4th recording because I'm not going to record a cover because I'm kind of too tired. Whoops. Yeah, I guess now that I've played Impossible Spell Card, you know, I'm not going to play any of the other spin-offs. I'm not going to play 9.5 or 12.5 since the photo games. Play those. I'm not going to play 18.5 because it just kind of looks like a bit of a mess of a game. It's basically you either have a really bad time, or you use the overpowered cards and just kind of choose your way through it. Also, it's a really weird, like, progression system where it's like you do all the stages, and then at some point you get to Shimada, and Shimada tells you the final boss is Takane, so you go back to, like, stage 2 to find her. But also in between there, at some point you gotta find Notori on a different stage. You just gotta, like, play random stages again to progress the story. Because it does. These story beats don't have their own stages, because this game is completely rushed. Takane was the main villain of the game. This game nobody cared about. Nobody cares about Takane. Relatively, of course. People care about Takane. I'm one of them. I use all my continues here. Yeah, at this point I'm literally spamming bombs, and I'm like not gonna kill her in time because I do that little damage. Oh my god, Sanae. Throw toilet paper. The lemon nuts! Whoa, it's pretty good, Sanae. You did it. Oh, you get a bad ending. But you don't get a you don't get anything for winning, but you get something for losing. Okay. It is midnight. The Scarlet Terror Mansion is still boisterous. The girls are all exhausted and head back to their residence.
I'm sorry that this took away too long. I'm afraid the tea is getting cold. The night is truly a beautiful night.
Okay. Did I only get that bad ending because it was the first bad ending I got, and if I got another bad ending, and if I used another continue, I wouldn't get another one, because there was only one good ending. Oh, never mind. Never. Everything I said earlier about how you unlock the character automatically for the extra state, you don't. They're just here. You know, normally they have like a blacked out thing to where you can tell you can't use them. But nope, you just get the dynat noise. Oh well. Wasn't getting anywhere with Sanae anyway, and this recording is already like longer than the others for some reason because Sanae kills things so slowly. Yep, there was that. Next time I will play as Patchley and maybe do better. Who knows?